Hello everyone, this is NS Altars, and today I'll be showing you how I painted this Mother of Runes border extension altar. Now the first step there is to paint over the artist's name, as they have been cancelled. After we're done covering up the formerly beloved, we go around with darker, neutral-ish colors to just cover up the edges of the original card, and then we'll be doing some darker colors over top of that neutral gray to allow us to properly color match and not see the original border of the card. I'm doing lots of thin, watered down layers here and blending them very carefully so that there's a nice transition. Now, once I have this darker edge down, the details in the background of the card are a little bit harder to see, as it's pretty much just dark brown on slightly darker brown. And it's a little hard to see in the video, but you'll see that I do go across with a very fine tip right here, and I'm just adding in some details. Now, you might have thought that the dark brown matched really good when I put it on, but then it dried and it sort of looks cloudy. That's sort of just the nature of working with acrylic paints. The original finish of the card is quite glossy, and then the paints you're putting over are quite matte. With all my cards, I do end up, on the very last step, coating them with a glossy spray, and that kind of brings back that luster. So here I switched to a different brush that has a finer tip. I'm using a 10-0 for a lot of this, and just going over with her headdress, and you can see here I'm working in layers, especially on the gold portion. So I went in with that neutral gray at the very beginning, now going over it with sort of a neutral yellow, and then I darkened it, there's the match, and there's the highlights. And then just speckling in the dots that go over the actual cloth of the headdress, adding in a few little details, cleaning them up, and that part's pretty quick and done. The last step, once you're happy with everything else, is just scraping off the parts where you go over the edges. And that's quite fine. I find it's totally normal to go over the edges when painting your card. Then just come back with a soft toothpick, or I'm using PLA 3D printing filament, sharpened with a X-Acto blade, and just scraping off the edges there. The last step, as always, is to sign the initials. And we're done. And there it is, one Mother of Runes ready to die to targeted removal. Speaking of plowing your mom, you can watch my previous video where I painted swords to plowshares. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing, and if you'd like to see me alter a specific card, please let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.